Why is the Department of Justice running a Religious Liberty Commission? It was created by an executive order back in May, and Trump put the Department of Justice in charge of it to recommend steps to secure religious liberty within the United States. So it sounds neutral on principle, but in practice, is that what's happening? Because so far, they seem to be pushing America as a primarily Christian nation first. They had this hearing on September 8th where the president released new public school guidance regarding prayer. But the thing is when I was reading this, I was like, students already have the ability to pray in private or voluntarily, so we don't need some sort of forced prayer in school. And what you can't have is the government telling you that you have to pray, which is kind of what I see as the desire, but that has been struck down by the Supreme Court time and time again through history. At this commission hearing, the commissioner called America primarily a Christian nation. If you go by statistics, yes, it's true, but that doesn't mean every person is. And Speaker Metaxas went further and he said, cannot have America or a free nation, something to that effect, without it being led by Christianity. There's other countries all over the world, Asia, Africa, Europe, where they aren't dominated by some sort of Christian faith. And so it's just abundantly not true. This administration's focus on pro-Christian way of life, there's been a reduction of freedoms in every category. We are far less free than European nations, which do not model their governments as a Christian first ideology. Who's on the commission here in the States? It's Protestants, it's Catholics, and it's Jewish people. There isn't room on this board for the voices of Hindus, Muslims, Buddhists, or non-religious people. It's really not about pluralism or securing religious liberty. It's really about a government stated preference in the direction that they're wanting to go. With all the other things going on, another major pillar in what we're seeing is a shift. In America, religious freedom means that the government stays out of it entirely, and as it does with most of the other parts of the world. It doesn't mean being anti-religion, it just means not picking a favorite, because when you do pick a favorite, like it looks like what they're doing right now, it means that everyone who's not of that faith becomes a second-class citizen, which mirrors a lot of other things that we're seeing. So you tell me, do you think the Department of Justice should be the responsible arm of promoting one religion for the United States? In your mind, does that protect freedom or does it threaten it?